Are you still in NRM?
I have never crossed the floor. I have been NRM since I joined politics. Yes. Yeah.
You're the best person to tell us or to share with the public some of what I'm going to ask you. When President Museveni keeps on repeating some of his statements in his addresses, especially transforming the country from subsistence farming to commercial, what does this come into your mind?
The president, of course, wants Uganda to be an industrial country. We all know that we are an agricultural country. That's the backbone of the economy. However, even the cottage industries to process these agricultural produce are not there. And that would be one way of really moving or engaging everybody in the country. Because there would be people engaged in agriculture, there would be others processing the agricultural produce, but all that is lacking. And therefore we export our products raw, food raw, everything not processed, and therefore we lose out on the other opportunities like employment that would actually come with processing our own agricultural products in the country.
Is it something that should be preached all over and over again over time?
Yeah, of course, by the president talking about it over and over again, it implies that we have not reached where we should be. And therefore he has to still keep talking about it. So maybe the investors, those who are investing, need to pick this message and see to it that we process our agricultural products here rather than exporting them raw, because that would have or bring much more benefit to the population, but also more importantly, that money economy that the president talks about would be achieved. Everybody would actually be earning, which is not the case.
Now, someone might say that maybe there could be something needed to add on the ingredients than having the same message.
Certainly the message is there because we have the Uganda Investment Authority that is supposed to actually promote investments in this country. We have the minister in charge of investments. We have the minister in charge of finance. We have the minister in charge of agriculture. So all these are supposed to work together to see to it that we really involve all Ugandans. We have a young population, and this young population is not being actually engaged. So we need to harness that demographic dividend, engage the young people. But how to engage them? Of course, as I said before, Uganda being an agricultural country, we need to industrialize and ensure that all these products, whatever we are producing in this country, is processed in country and then exported, other than exporting them raw. But also, most importantly, we have other natural products. For example, we are well endowed with the minerals, the mineral resources. Even the minerals are actually, there are people engaged in illegal mining who are taking our products out of this country, and the country is not benefiting. So we need to see to it that we close all those taps, process the minerals here, and then export. So I hope that government will be able to follow through the Mining Act, which we recently passed, because it puts in place stringent measures. And, if the people of Karamoja cannot engage in agriculture, we have mining. If Karamoja is dry, why can't we extend the irrigation scheme to Karamoja? The other sectors need to support the president, deliver his message.
How long do you think President Museveni needs to keep on reminding the implementers of this? How long
the president should keep on talking until we achieve what we want to achieve. And that is ensuring that everybody is in the money economy. So the president should continue preaching. Are we going to get tired of preaching about the Bible, about Jesus? He came a long time ago. The Bible is there for everyone to preach. To read. But why do we have preachers talking about the same thing? So let us continue talking until everybody is in the money economy.
Aren't we wasting taxpayers' money? Doesn't this come with a cost?
So when the president talks, what is the cost? You cover him and the messages on TVs and radios. What is the cost? There is no cost.
And it ends there.
No, it should not end there. This is why I'm saying the president should continue preaching, but also the other sectors should see to it that they make an effort to help the president deliver the manifesto of the NRM. Of course, him as the chairperson should be delivered. We must ensure that what is contained therein is actually fulfilled. We need education and quality education, not just education, what we are seeing currently. We need health services. I'm just from Mulago. The orthopedic department is crying, there is no money. But why can't we find means and ways of helping these people? We've talked about the National Health Insurance Scheme. So many people are paying money in the hospitals, which is going to pockets or elsewhere. But if we had the health insurance scheme, every Ugandan would be able to contribute to healthcare. And some of these services that cannot be found easily would be available. So the president needs support from all the sectors. And that's why we have all these ministers, ministries, Ministry of Finance, and let us help the president to run this country. He is one individual. He has all these other sectors that are supposed to support him. So let us move and move in an organized way. Yes.
Okay, thank you. Maybe can you rate in your own perception, can you rate the country's transformation as far as the president's message is concerned? Can you
Of course, the transformation has occurred. If you look at Uganda, before President Museveni came to power in 1986, we were far away, we were different. The roads are tarmacked now. You are able to access markets, although there may be challenges also, but at least we can see that there has been an increase in the tarmacking of the roads. We have seen an increase in industrialization in the country, although not to where we wanted it to be, and although it is limited to certain areas, but progressively we shall see to it that all those other regional industrial parks that have been put across, we hope that we should be able to attract investors there so that we can have industries that will employ our people but also contribute to our economic development. Because these industries at the end of the day pay taxes. The individuals they employ pay taxes. Yeah.
What kind of Uganda do you envisage when you retire from politics?
Hey, maybe 20 years away from now, that's when I should think.
Did you say 20?
Yes. 20 years from now is when I should think of retiring from politics. I still have a lot that I want to see done. I want to see a Uganda where there is freedom. We have a constitution that recognizes the opposition. So I want to see a Uganda where people are free to do their politics, because the opposition in a way corrects us. The opposition in a way raises certain issues that we may not see. So we need them. But also I want to see a Uganda where everybody from the university finds something to do, either on their own, they can be job creators, and then the job seekers. That's the Uganda that I want to see. I want to see a Uganda where we have beautiful tarmac roads, free from road accidents, because people are dying on our roads every day in big numbers. I want to see a Uganda that where healthcare is free. I walk into a hospital. Of course, it is not free in the sense we'll have had our national health insurance scheme, but I want to see a Uganda where I will walk to a hospital with my insurance card and get all the services and walk home satisfied. Not what I have just been seeing in Mulago at the orthopedic department. It is pathetic. I want to see a Uganda where children go to school, learn in the teacher-pupil ratio is as it should be in the police, not 200 children to one teacher. That is not acceptable. And lastly, I want to see a Uganda where everybody is happy and working and not thinking of killing the other, and the murders that we are seeing today. That should not happen.